What's up, guys? It is Brandon from the Two Piece Mandem, and welcome back to the return. Make sure the mic was on. Of the Premier League prediction week 1. On my right, I have introduce yourself. I said introduce yourself.
I can't remember what am I called on the site?
We forgot.
Bumper Clark.
Pretty much, we're going to review the games. Not review, predict the games. And by the way, don't forget to hit that like button and also click that subscribe button as well. We want to hit 2K by the end of the year. What's the like goal for the video? Like goal. How many likes do you think we should get on this video?
Let's make it 10K.
10K likes on the video. You heard the man, right? We're gonna go into the first game. Well, it's not really the first game, but it's a game, and it was Crystal Palace versus Southampton. What are you predicting for that? I think Crystal Palace did quite well last season.
I think 1-1.
1-1. Why? Why do you think 1-1?
Because let's face it, yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, we're gonna do my predictions and his predictions as well.
Let's face it, yeah. Without Saha in the Crystal Palace team, they don't really have a team.
Essentially, yeah. That's
the truth.
What it is.
Yeah, right. So what's the other team again? I can't remember what the other team's called.
Oh, the other team, Southampton.
Well, what can you say about Southampton, mate?
Well, to be honest, all they have is Danny Ings. He just banging goals.
Yeah, and he's been a master at doing it, mate. Trust me. Danny's the man, mate.
I think he pops up in certain situations and everything like that.
He's brilliant. He's been brilliant this season.
Shane Long as well.
Well, of course, yeah. But man, my man should be signed up for England, mate. He should be
Danny Ings.
Danny, yeah, of course.
I don't think that
he's good enough to play for England. Yeah, he's second behind Vardy. Yeah, of course he is.
I think he's too old though. I think that's what it is.
Oh, come on, man. Listen,
how old is Danny Ings? In 30s?
No,
is he in his 20s?
I think he's in his 20s.
29.
Yeah, something like that.
Leave a comment down below how old Danny Ings is.
But he's good enough to play for England, definitely.
He does actually getting behind everything that holds the ball well.
His performance during the football season has been brilliant. He's been excellent.
True. I think Crystal Palace still have Townsend. He's good. They have Ayew, but obviously the main person is Zaha. The thing is, Zaha wants to I think he genuinely wants to leave Palace.
He wants to go to Arsenal. That's what I've heard.
He wants to go to Arsenal, but obviously now Roy Hodgson.
He's a big Arsenal fan, apparently.
Is he actually?
Yeah, they say he is.
Yeah, so essentially, Roy Hodgson will.
You can understand Roy wants to hold on to him because obviously he's his best player.
Yeah, literally, that's literally his best player. But at the end of the day,
But if he wants to,
he's gonna force the move essentially.
Yeah, he's gonna force the move. But I mean, at the end of the day,
you don't stay at Palace forever. Let's be honest.
If they're clever, if Palace is clever, they'll get a big wad of money for him and then just improve their squad. They've got to. That's how it is. Unfortunately,
who's their strike force? What, Benteke?
Yes. I'm not knocking Benteke here, right? But he hasn't performed, does he? Really?
He hasn't scored a goal
for someone who's supposed to be a good striker. He ain't done it, mate.
Hey, for those that don't know, I'm a Chelsea fan. He's a Liverpool fan.
All the way.
Yeah. So with Benteke? Yeah.
Benteke, he was at Liverpool at one stage, and he was in the beginning he was doing all right, but then he fell apart. But it's like anyone thing, yeah, right? His form hasn't returned since he's left Liverpool.
Yeah.
He's going to Crystal Palace, and he ain't doing it. He ain't doing it. Everyone's just been kind to him. Oh yeah, we'll pass the ball to him. Okay, but they shouldn't have to do that. It's like you're spoon. It's like you're spoon feeding him. You know what I mean? Well, and he still ain't doing it.
Yeah, he's not putting the balls into the back of the net. Essentially.
Come on, man.
So
Crystal Palace has to wake up and say, well, you know what? If you ain't gonna do it, we have to cut our losses and freaking kick you out, mate. Well, you either perform, or you get the hell out. So your score prediction 1-1. 1-1.
For me, I think it's going to be 2-2. I think it's going to be a goal from Jordan Ayew, Zaha, right, and Southampton. 2 goals from Danny Ings. That's what I'm thinking. Is that Selhurst Park, by the way? So is that Crystal Palace's ground?
Is it Crystal Palace's ground?
Yeah.
Oh, then
I think it's going to be a draw.
It might go jammy then, and Zaha probably get the
winner.
Probably get the winner. 1-0.
What? He's saying 1-0 Palace. I'm saying 2-2 Palace. Leave your comments down below what you think that score will be. Next game, West Ham versus Newcastle.
West Ham
versus Newcastle.
And you got the Geordies, mate. There you go, mate. Oh, that's a hard one, that is.
What are you predicting for that? West Ham did finish.
They
Was
have
it
been
below
playing well,
Newcastle?
West Ham. But Newcastle's been doing well as well. That's a hard one.
But
I reckon
who Newcastle really have is, let's be honest, they have armour on, Saint Maximan, and that's about it, really. If I'm being completely
that's
honest,
the truth.
That's literally all they have.
But their strike force is not what I call brilliant.
But
It's like hit or miss, isn't it? Really, sometimes.
But their strike force is Carroll and Joelinton. So
Well, come on, man. Carroll's just that. He's just about hanging on.
he's good, but he gets injured too many times.
He gets injured too.
You can't really have a man that gets injured.
He was a quality player back in the
All the
day,
time.
man. But when you get so many injuries like he has, he's slowed down a lot, man. I reckon. You know what? I reckon 2-1.
2-1.
I reckon 2 West Ham. Let's do this properly. West Ham, and then and the Geordies
1.
Well,
So West Ham 2, Newcastle 1.
yeah.
I actually predicted that as well. I genuinely think, was it because West Ham have Antonio,
Yeah.
Lanzini, he's alright.
Yeah.
Sebastian Haller, he's good, but I don't think he's amazing.
Yeah.
They're not keeping Jack Wilshere. They're actually gonna offload Jack Wilshere. I don't know why, because I think he's.
I think that's a silly
he's genuinely
move.
good. I don't know why you would actually get rid of Jack Wilshere. I think
we
he's
know
more
why,
creative.
because he's injury prone, and he's always injured.
Injury prone.
But he's better than what they've got there.
He's like a good creative player, man.
Exactly. You'd think they would want to keep creative players, or even if you kept him on, you get him to train a younger player and create him into a creative player.
I don't really think they do that this season, but that's what they need to do.
Oh, they need to freaking do that, mate. They need to get some of the rookies.
I know.
Going, mate.
I know with Newcastle, right? Defensively, they're solid.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but just for this game, because it's at West Ham's ground, it's at the Olympic Stadium.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
I don't really see Newcastle. They're gonna play counter-attacking football.
Well,
Armour on in Newcastle.
They're gonna try and do them with speed, aren't they? Really.
Yeah, but I just don't think it'll pay off. I'm gonna say a goal from Mark Noble, because he's still there.
Yeah.
A goal from Antonio, because I think Antonio's good.
Yeah.
Newcastle. I'm gonna say Carroll. You know, if he starts. I'm gonna say ahead of
when
Carroll.
does he start? That's the question.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Okay, so
It's like Christmas time. He pops up now and again.
it's either he starts or it's gonna be a super sub.
Well, yeah. It could be that super sub that they got. Is he still there with the ginger hair?
Joelinton.
They might bring him
not,
up.
They start him, but he's not good.
I can't remember. Why even players? You're not gonna freaking play him.
No, they play him, but he just doesn't score goals. I can't remember. Has he scored one? Did he score one? I can't remember. He was 40 million. He was 40 million flop basically.
Jeez.
So yeah. So like we said, West Ham 2, Newcastle 1. Next game, the newly promoted West Brom versus Leicester City.
That's gonna be a stauncher. I reckon 1-1.
Between West Brom and Leicester City.
Yeah.
Newly promoted West Brom.
Yeah.
Against Leicester City.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why 1-1?
Because it's going to be their first game, yeah? They're going to be
Against
oohing and ahhing with
against
each other.
Leicester City.
Yeah.
You know how good Leicester City are.
Leicester City's good, yeah? Right? But have they been playing up to standard yet?
They played well. They played well during the period, but then
Yeah, but
it
they
just kind of
dropped off completely.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They just
At the moment,
consistency.
yeah, right?
Because they failed to make top 4, didn't they?
Yeah, but at the moment, they ain't doing it. They've dropped. And don't forget, Varney's played a lot of freaking games, mate. He's probably knackered. He needs a break.
True.
Really, that team there needs another striker with them. They need another top striker.
They have Ian Atcher, but I don't think
He's not quite doing it, is he? He's not even getting games, is he?
I don't think he gets games, in my opinion.
They need to play more than and give Varney a bit of a break.
I actually disagree with that. I think because West Brom, they're newly promoted, they will struggle at this moment in time, you know, to get used to the tempo and intensity of the Premier League.
I reckon it'll be 1-1. Seriously,
I said, and this is at the
Don't
Hawthorns,
forget,
by the way.
they were league champions in their thing. You know?
Championship, yeah.
They're not crap.
I know, I'm not saying they're crap, but
It's going to take them time to get into it. But I don't think they'll get done in the first match. I can't see it.
I personally reckon they'll get done in the first match.
Nah, I don't.
If I'm honest,
so, mate. I think they'll come out in a freaking draw.
You draw.
Yeah, I reckon.
For me, I said West Brom 0, Leicester City 5.
I mean, they've got some good players in that Leicester team, mate. Trust me. And you know, for them to have got it into the Premiership in the first place, they can't be crap.
West Brom team.
They can't be crap, man.
I think He's saying 1-1. I'm saying West Brom 0, Leicester City.
Support the lads.
I'm saying West Brom 0, Leicester City 5. I think it's going to be hat-trick from Vardy.
You reckon?
Hat-trick from Vardy. A goal from... and 2 goals from Maddison.
I don't think so.
I reckon Leicester City are going to demolish them.
I reckon it's going to be 1-1.
You leave your comments down below what you think the score will be for that game. Next game, Sheffield United versus Wolves.
Sheffield United?
Yeah, versus Wolves.
That's Wolves all the way, mate. 2-1.
Well, you just think Wolves are going to win that?
Yeah.
Sheffield United are good, you know.
So's Wolves.
You know that their new centre-back signed, was it? A new 4-year deal.
I still think Wolves are going to win it.
Generally?
Yeah.
Have you played Sheffield? Remember last season when Liverpool played Sheffield United? You know how hard they were to break down.
They were tough against us, yes.
You won that game, what, 1-0?
Yeah.
We drew 2-2, like...
The whole setup of Sheffield United that time was freaking superb. But then afterwards, they kind of lost it. They didn't keep to that structure. So, I don't know. It depends if they can get that structure back.
I think Chris Wilder knows... He knows the club inside out. He knows how they're going to defend and everything like that.
He knows how to set up his team good.
Because they have overlapping win backs. I think it'll be a tough one, to be fair.
I still think Wolves are going to win it, though.
I'll go on what players?
Because they've got my man, what's his name?
Adama Traore.
They got players that can change a game.
Speaking of Adama Traore, you know he got called up for Spain.
Well, there you go.
He actually got called up for Spain.
Well, that says it all.
But do you know who else got called up for Spain, which I didn't get?
Yeah.
Our goalkeeper, Kepa.
Oh, well.
He's I don't know how he got called up.
Because they think he's good.
And David De Gea, somehow.
Yeah.
But they haven't been... Man, I don't know. I know how these guys are getting called up, man.
Someone thinks they're good, so...
Bloody hell, man. So you're saying Sheffield, nil, Wolves 1? What are you saying?
I reckon 2-1.
2-1 to Wolves?
Yeah.
For me, I think it'll be 0-0. You know that's at Sheffield's ground, Brom Lane, right?
I still reckon it'll be 2-1.
2-1?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Sheffield United 0, Wolves 0. I feel as though... What was it? I feel as though it's going to be a very, very tough game for Wolves, essentially. I think Sheffield United, they're going to be very compact. They're going to be solid together as one unit. Wolves, they'll try and get through, obviously, but I just don't think they'll have a lot of chances as they would against a normal Premier League team. And Traore will get shut down. That's what I personally think. I think he'll get shut down. So I'm going to say 0-0. He's going to say 2-1. You leave your comments down below, alright? Don't forget to click the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. It's going to be more Premier League predictions coming out. Next game. Tottenham versus Everton.
Oh. Tottenham.
Tottenham to win that?
Tottenham.
Why Tottenham?
1-0.
Oh, 1-0?
Yeah.
At White Hart Lane?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Everton, their defence is still a bit dodgy, isn't it, really?
It's not the best.
They don't have a really great straight force. The midfield, tell us the truth, yeah, they've got quality players, but they're not really organised, are they? I know you got my man there, the manager, but come on. Everton should be doing better than what they're doing now, really.
I personally think if Carlo Ancelotti gets the money, right, he can improve Everton. Like, Jimmy, that squad.
No. At the moment, they ain't even playing a tune, are they? Really? Come on, they ain't no freaking competition. I think Tottenham will definitely win that. No props.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Wait, you Tottenham seems improved.
They haven't improved as such, but was it the special ones there, mate? He's supposed to be so special. He should be able to bring in a few players if the chairman lets him, mate. The chairman's tight with the money, though. He needs to let this. He needs to let the money strings go, mate.
Wait, so the Tottenham chairman's actually tight.
He's tight, man. He's too tight, man.
Jesus.
Come on. He needs to freaking let the. I'm sure the fans would agree with me that at the end of the day, yeah, right? If you want a good quality team, the chairman's got to let some of the money go, mate. Come on.
You Tottenham fans, right? You let us know if the chairman's actually tight with the money and what.
Come on, we know he's tight.
What players you would actually buy for your squad?
He's all right. What I mean tight. Let's say he's very careful with his money.
So he doesn't just.
I don't blame him for being careful, but sometimes you've got to
take a risk.
You've got to take a risk.
And a gamble.
You've got to let the manager buy players.
Yeah, essentially. And Tottenham didn't finish in the top 4.
Nah, they didn't.
So they actually missed out on Champions League that season.
They should have never been in that position. They should have been much higher than that.
Yeah, at least 3rd or 4th or something.
Especially with the special one giving his mouth. You know what I mean? Come on.
But it is what it is. I think Mourinho was better before he joined Tottenham, but you know what I mean.
Nah.
He's a trader, so it's as simple as that.
Overhyped. Overhyped Mourinho's, mate. Overhyped.
I don't think he's overhyped. At Tottenham right now, he's just gone down.
He needs, just because he's won all these things, it doesn't mean he doesn't need to prove himself still. Everyone kind of knows his method now. He needs to change it up. Simple as that.
Football's evolving and everything like that. So what was your score for this one? 1-0 Tottenham?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 2-2. I genuinely think it's going to be 2-2. I think, what was it? Because Everton have Richarlison. He's good. They like to play balls over the top. They have... Also they have
Come on,
Keane.
Brennan. Who's the main...
No.
But who's the main goal scorer of Tottenham?
Harry Kane.
And if he's injured, what happens?
Obviously, they're not amazing, but they have Hugo
They
Son.
are bullshit without him. You know that.
Yeah, but they have Hugo Son. They're not the best, but they have Hugo Son. Hugo Son's good. You can't tell me he ain't good.
Well, yes, but what I'm saying is do they play him often? No.
Yeah, they do. They play Hugo Son often. They play him often, but
Harry
Kane. The thing is with Harry Kane, he's slow.
The thing about
he can finish, but he's just slow.
The thing about him is if you notice, if he's not in their squad, their team is rubbish. They don't know what to do. It's like they don't freaking know what their jobs are. Seriously,
Remember when they lost? Was it against Bayern Munich? I forgot what the score was. I think 7-2 or something like that.
But the point is that they rely too much on him, and if he goes tomorrow, that team is buggered. I'm telling you. Jeez. If an Italian team said, "Oh, we want him," they're in the shitter. They know it. Anyway,
it's a bit mad. So I'm gonna say 2-2. Goal scorers for that game for me. I'm gonna say a goal from Harry Kane and Hugo Son, and for Everton, I say it's gonna be Richarlison and Bernard. Leave your comments down below as well. Next game, Brighton versus Chelsea. What's your score predictions, Dad? What's it going to be?
2-0.
To who?
Chelsea.
Why is that?
I'm not saying the defence is dodgy at Chelsea, but it is. It's very, very dodgy. And I know it's dodgy. And if Frank Lampard is listening, if there's anything he needs to do, get the freaking checkbook out and fucking sort out your defence, mate.
Listen,
right?
Because I know our defence is ass.
Your defence is as terrible as it is bollocks.
Yeah,
right?
I know it's bollocks.
And all the fans know that, right?
We're getting Thiago Silva.
Midfield.
Well, we might anyway.
Midfield, right? My man Kante should be in the midfield.
He's actually in the middle, but it's like...
he should be in the middle like he was in the old days for Chelsea, right? What's his name? What's that other guy?
Kovacic.
No, the other
Jorginho.
one. Jorginho, fucking sell him, mate. He's
Well,
rubbish.
you don't think he's good?
He's rubbish, mate.
He can't defend, but he can pass the ball.
He's rubbish, mate.
I don't think he's rubbish overall.
He's rubbish.
Why?
Mate.
Why'd you say he's rubbish?
You can always get a creative player to play next to my man Kante. Who's better than him. He's rubbish. I would have sold it.
Like who?
I don't know.
What?
Someone like Coutinho would be brilliant in there.
Yeah, we can get Coutinho. That'd be nice.
Exactly. Yeah, and you can't tell me that Coutinho's not better than him.
You know that we've got Ziyech, but I don't know if he's going to play Ziyech in attacking midfield.
Well, if he plays
on the
Ziyech
wing,
in the midfield, that'd be brilliant. And if he plays him in the wing,
I don't know if he's going to do that.
I mean, you got options with him.
I know he's going to do it. So yeah, like I was saying, with Hakim Ziyech, yeah, we don't know if we're going to play him in attacking midfield or on the wing. And with Timo Werner, I don't know if he's going to play him alongside with Tammy Abraham. I think it'll be cool if we play with two strikers up front.
Well, we've heard that he's going to bring in 5 new players.
Who?
Frankie boy, yeah. So we'll see what happens. Let's hope they're quality. If they're quality players, then you're laughing.
I reckon we should beat Brighton. I swear, we should actually beat them. I remember last time we versed them, we didn't actually. Is that their ground as well?
I think you'll beat Brighton.
Yeah, all Brighton have they have Neil Maupay, they have Moy. Brighton aren't really the best of squads.
But you never know. Brighton might come back and bite you because your defence is dodgy. And that is the biggest problem with Chelsea.
He needs to buy 2 more centre backs.
He needs solid defenders.
Listen, I don't want to see Kurt Zouma and Rudiger at centre back again. I don't want to see the partnership. I don't.
I'll give you some advice, so Frankie boy, flog them and get some decent defenders.
Literally, they're just not good enough.
They're rubbish.
I'm not even horrible. And do you know who else we're going to sign as well? Ben Chilwell.
All right, okay.
That Leicester City left back.
Well, that's good.
Guess how much we're signing him for, guess?
I don't know.
50 million.
Good.
That's actually when I heard that, I was like,
that's good business.
Yeah, he's actually really, really good, essentially. So yeah, your score prediction 2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's going to be 3-0 to us. Goal scorers, I'm going to say Abraham, Timo Werner, and Hakim Ziyech. I think they'll be the goal scorers for that one. Alright. Leave your comments down below what you think the score will be for that. Don't forget to click that subscribe button as well. I'll see you don't forget that. Next, final 2 games. Fulham versus Arsenal, Dad.
I reckon Arsenal win that.
You think it should, innit?
Yeah.
Defo.
They've been playing well. The defence was a bit dodgy, but it's sorted itself out, man.
Slowly. But
Yeah.
I think to improve the squad more, Arteta needs the backing.
Of course, yes.
Defo.
But they could do with more creative players in the midfield.
Like who? Who would you say?
I don't know. I don't have a clue, but they need someone. They need someone who's because if you've got my man there, what's his name?
I have Danny Ceballos and Xhaka.
You got what's my
Ozil.
man? You got Ozil.
But they don't play him.
They're not playing him. So flog him. Get rid of him. Take the money and invest and buy some creative players in the midfield.
I don't know what the situation is with Arsenal and Ozil. I don't get it. Do you think he's the most? He gets the most money though. He's the most
of course he does. He
just doesn't play, and I don't.
But the manager will not play him.
It just doesn't
obviously there's some kind of fallout between them.
It's either a fallout with them, with the club. I don't know what it is.
He's saying to him, "Oh, he needs to come to him and talk to him." But at the end of the day, Ozil's coming out and saying, "Well, I'm ready to play." That's saying to the manager, "I want to play," but he doesn't want to play him. So, basically, the both of them cannot
reach an agreement. Maybe it doesn't work out in training.
Flog him, take the money, and invest in the team. Get some creative players. Get some new defenders in there. Get another striker, and you're laughing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Arsenal would have signed I think another contract with Aubameyang. Aubameyang has signed another contract.
Oh, that's good business.
But the thing is, it's either 2-year deal or 3-year deal. But the thing is, when Aubameyang does go, Arsenal won't be as good because they got carried by one man essentially.
Yes.
They got carried by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Yes.
For the whole season, which actually got them, won the FA Cup and got them out of relegation. But it's one man though.
You need a better striker than that, though, man. You need a striker that can back him up.
Oh yeah, they have Lacazette, but
Lacazette doesn't do it all the time, man.
He just doesn't do it all the time.
He's not there, mate. He scores the odd goal, but he's not. Is he a 20 goal kind of person?
20 goal.
No, I can't see it.
20 plus goal scorer. No,
I can't see it, mate.
He was good when he came to Arsenal, but now he's kind of dipped down a bit.
You've got that young striker you got that young lad in Arsenal.
Nketiah.
Yeah, play him up front, man. Jesus.
They usually play Aubameyang on the wing, and they play they play Lacazette in the down the middle. Then on the right they have Nicolas Pepe.
Yes.
So what do you think your score prediction is going to be for that for Fulham? To me, I don't see them winning it. Personally.
I can't see them winning.
I'm not saying Fulham are rubbish or anything like that. Obviously, congratulations for them getting promoted.
I can't see them.
I just don't see Fulham.
Big up Arsenal TV, by the way. Yes.
AFTV, big them up.
Yes, we love them.
No, you like them.
Yeah, we love them.
I don't like them because we lost. But
they're good.
What are your actual thoughts on score prediction for that?
I told you.
No, you said Arsenal would win. You never gave the score prediction, no.
I reckon 2-0.
2-0 Arsenal?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 1-0. Reason being, I think Aubameyang will score, but I think it's going to be one of those games where Arsenal don't play amazing.
I reckon Aubameyang will score 2 goals.
So it is. I don't think Arsenal will play.
They can't deal with his pace.
I understand that, but I just feel as though in this game Arsenal won't play their best. I don't know what it is. I don't think they'll play their best that they should.
Yeah, but I think it's just
going to be the first game.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Arsenal, right? 1 minute they're high and doing the business. Next minute they drop. Next minute they're high. It's like their confidence is not there. This is where the manager needs to. He's just recently got their confidence up and they actually believe in themselves.
Yeah, but it's like Arsenal when you want them, it's like actually compete for the title.
Yeah,
they haven't shown that in
they haven't got
a
the
long
appetite.
time.
They don't seem to have the appetite for it.
Do you think it's just down to mentality, or do you just think the players aren't good enough to reach that potential?
Well, obviously, there's some players that need to be.
Because there's some players that just need to be dropped immediately.
Yeah, some players are just not up to.
Because I just don't think they're hungry enough for it.
No, they ain't got that appetite.
Especially with David Luiz, he's all right. Yes, he's been playing. He played well during the last couple of seasons, and in the FA Cup he played well. But I just feel as though he's not the guy. He's not the centre back. He will make mistakes in important
Yeah,
games.
They need
Remember that
backup,
game against
man.
Liverpool when they
Yeah,
lost.
they need backup.
The game
man.
against Man City as well cost them 3 points.
They need to back the manager and give him a bit of dosh, mate.
I mean, they won FA Cup, but...
And also, by the way, yeah, the chairman, right? He's got to stop being a backseat person. Yeah, he needs to go to the ground and freaking watch the football, and then he'll get yeah, you know, everyone says, oh, he doesn't give a crap about this team.
He doesn't.
Yeah?
Actually doesn't.
But at the end of the day, right, he needs to get off his arse and show that he actually cares about the club. He doesn't show it to the fans. That's why the fans turn around and say, you don't give a toss.
He doesn't. Our new owner comes in or something like that. So you're saying Arsenal 2, Fulham 0. I'm saying Fulham 0, Arsenal 1. Last game, it's actually Liverpool versus Leeds.
I honestly think, right, I'm not going to say it because everyone's going to say, oh, Liverpool's going to disclaim them. I don't think that's the case. I think that Leeds will give us a freaking great game.
Leeds are good, to be fair.
And I reckon it'll end up being like freaking 2-2.
You think it's going to be a draw?
I reckon it will.
Genuinely?
Yeah.
How? How do you think it's going to be a draw?
Because Leeds were champions, yeah, of their last week. I don't think they're crap. I think they're a good team.
Norwich were champions, but man, I don't think it's going to be a draw.
I reckon.
You genuinely serious? It's going to be a 2-2?
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be 2-2. I reckon.
Well, the Premier League champions.
No, because you know what happens, yeah? They're going to be playing us, right? They're going to think, oh shit, we're going to lift our game. And what happens is these teams lift their game, and it turns out to be a cracking match. I reckon it'll be 2-2. I do.
Genuinely, you don't think your team will win that? I think your team's going to dominate it.
I think it'll be 2-2. First match in the Premiership? You got to be joking. Leeds ain't going to want to lose that. No chance. 2-2.
Listen, I think Liverpool's going to win 4-2 personally.
Well, we'll see.
I personally think they'll dominate.
Don't get me wrong. I love Liverpool, yeah? But I just feel that every time we come across teams that just come up from the Premiership, they lift their games up by freaking 20%. And it's going to be a hard match. I just think it'll end up 2-2.
Personally, for me, I personally think Liverpool win this game. I think Leeds will lift up their game, but Liverpool, with the intensity that they brought last season, you know, with the players that they have, with Van Dijk, I just feel as though they'll have too much quality against that Leeds team. So I just don't feel as though Leeds will be able to get against them.
I would love for Liverpool to win that, but I just think it's going to be a draw.
I think Liverpool are going to win it. My prediction, you saying 2-2, I believe Liverpool's going to win 4-2. I think it's going to be a goal from Mane, Salah, Henderson, and you know what? Andrew Robertson. I think they're going to be the 4 goal scorers. And Leeds, well, I don't really know any Leeds players so far. So yeah, I think they're going to score 2 goals. So yeah, I think it's going to be 4-2. He's going to think that it's a draw. And yeah, that's the end of the Premier League prediction week 1. I think there's going to be another fixture's going to come out. Well, fixtures have come out, but I think we'll do one next week. The games between Burnley, Man United, and Man City and Aston Villa, they've both been postponed. I don't know when the date's actually going to come out for them, but you know, when we do find out, we will, you know, review them and give you
We'll fill you in, mate. We'll fill you in.
We'll give you our prediction for them.
If all you guys the fans out there, latest.
If you enjoyed this video, I'm gonna cut that out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. Don't forget to click the subscribe button as well. There's gonna be more videos coming out like this as well. The Premier League is back. I'll see you guys in a bit. And peace.